The coach take the Lincoln Tunnel through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium at East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Denver Broncos and the New York Jets. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Down, 30 base.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this.
Look at me. Go.
Y'all playing the wrong football.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Check.
Go.
Mike, 55, right there.
2nd and 9 now. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. Minus 9 yards on the play, and now it's 3rd down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are, and I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long.
52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic. Watch twist.
Get it.
They'll look to throw here. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. He's coming off a 3-interception performance last week, so certainly not how he wanted to start here.
Not at all, but this is where a quarterback gets tested. This is where we find out what he has underneath that jersey, because he had a bad game last week. Can he shake off a bad start to this one and start to perform at the level he expects?
Check 56. Hey, come on, no. Alert. 56 the mic.
Following the interception, Mayfield. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Call it no gain there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
3rd and long for Mayfield. Completes it to Samuel. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to it. Hey, you guys got the turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
Forced out to... Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. He's picked off near his own 48. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. Now the try here for the point after. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Strong right. We got three.
Back to it after the pick six, Mayfield. That one going to be complete to David Moore. A gain of 6 there on first. Good throw there to start the second possession. Maybe help erase the memory of the interception he threw first possession.
Yeah, I think a lot of the time now there's a communication between the head coach, offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach. All right, we got to get him settled. It's not easy after you've thrown a pick six. You might want to just run the football, but I think in most cases you want to give him easy throws that he's comfortable with to get him going again. And it's not necessarily just throwing one or 2 yards. What throws does he like to make? Give him a couple of those and get him going.
Definitely looked like one he was comfortable with on the last throw. On second down, Valentine. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Regular.
Keep it up. Kill.
Right back to him on first down. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A loss of 2 there, second down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
On second and 12, Mayfield. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 22 yards there, a first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it, because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
So in Jet territory now. Here's first and 10, right at the 40. From the gun, Mayfield. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Ronald Darby that time, the one who got a hand in and knocked it free.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
In your face. Mike, 53. 50.
Regular.
To throw, Mayfield. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
180.
They'll run on first down. Valentine. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Jets' 4-yard line.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Here we go. Joker. He's coming.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34.
At their own 34-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. Stephon Tuitt, the one that got him down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Shit. Alert. Hurry. Hey, alert.
56 is the mic. 56 is the mic. I got one.
Hey, Haywood.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
6-man. Check girls. Hey.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to get the first down, it looks like, as he's up to the 12. It's a first down following a gain of 3. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
They go play action here on first down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Denver has the first down. The play going for 15 yards. These two teams all tied after 1. first down. Valentine. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Valentine. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain there of 30 big ones.
First down, Broncos.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Regular. Pistol. Hey, Alpha.
Here's Mayfield. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And now Mayfield on the bootleg. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
On 2nd down now, Valentine. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
Hurry!
Motion. Mike 56.
Hurry, hurry! Hurry!
56. Check 56. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Kings!
56 is the mic.
Now Mayfield on 3rd and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
And the kick by Elliott is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. Well, the drive started the shadow of their own goalpost all the way back at the 2. Pretty nice job of getting downfield and at least getting 3.
Agreed on that one. A real nice job because really their goal was to get out of the shadows of those goalposts and give themselves a little bit of room to help out their defense. Instead, they got 3 points out of it.
Got it.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, Mike 52. Okay, double it. New Mike 52.
Bravo! Go!
2nd and 10. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6.
Mike 55. Mike 55. Silver. Mike 55.
They'll look to throw. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Real. Hey, Delta.
A first down throw for Mayfield. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
Hey, Charlie.
On play action, they'll throw. He's got the first down inside the 10, and he gets it all the way down to the 3. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
2nd and goal, and the lone man in the backfield is Freeman.
Slam, slam, slam.
He'll get it up the middle. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So they're back at the 7 now for 3rd and goal.
Now. 5.
52. Mike 52. You don't want that.
They'll set up a throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Well, maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? Same score each side. Just start over. Now you get the second half to play.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Watch the twist, watch the twist. Check, 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 check.
First down, Mayfield. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
I got you, boy. You got it. You got it.
Out at the 44-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Final play of the half, Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So we have reached halftime here at a good one. 10-10 is our score. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This one taken from the 7. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Alert! Hey, exit!
Mayfield to throw it this time. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Got his target, Samuel. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
You ain't going nowhere.
Give him 32 on the play.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pumps from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. That's complete into the hands of Carson.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check.
Regular. You better break.
And again, it's Mayfield. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Hey, I-7.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike.
Point it right.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets 16.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
That's going to be caught by Samuel. A gain of 6 there on first.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
Set. 180.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Pistol.
That's got to be a long.
Hurry.
That's got to be a long day.
Mike, 53. 53, Mike.
Hey, Wahoo.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
The kick by Elliott is good. And they will take the lead at 13-10. Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the field.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone and throw into the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
5-2's the Mike. Mike 5-2. Mike 5-2. Rapid.
Now.
He'll drop to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Look at the spin.
Balance.
A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10. On the NFL scoreboard, 3rd quarter now in Lambeau. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here.
Hurry.
Mike 56.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. Now a give, right side. Valentine. And he'll get this down to about the 31-yard line. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. From the gun, Mayfield. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that extends their advantage to 6. It's 16-10. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now with a gain.
And got his man complete. 36 yards on the play. Well, what do you think? Maybe got away with one? I mean, he's thrown 2 picks already. That looked pretty dangerous.
And it had a little hang time on it. So what he needs to do right now, hug it out a little bit with his guy, because he went up and made a play on the football and kept him from potentially throwing that 3rd interception. There was some trust in there. There was also some hope.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
6-3, 218, chop it. Deuce. Hey, box truck.
Back to throw here. Going to throw right side here, complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 23.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
You're not ready.
Yep. Topper.
Mark 55.
Focus, defense, focus.
Watch out.
Yes.
2nd and 9 now. Incomplete.
I remember growing up playing basketball, my coaches always talked about communicating on defense, making sure you talk on defense, know where your screens are, know where the cuts are coming from, who has who. Well, guess what? It's the same thing in football. Even though there's more noise out there, you can hear all the screams of screen. This defense, the bench, everyone let them know what the play was, and that's why they were able to react and knock the ball away.
It's going to be a long day. Where's 52?
6'6", bullet high.
Here we go, let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Ready.
He'll look to throw. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And his kick is indeed good. And the lead is back down to 3 here at 16-13. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
25-yard
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd and 12, Mayfield. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And that will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
At their own 37-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick.
They'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Our time. It's our time. Hatchet. Hatchet.
You draw corkers.
52.
Go.
They're going to look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Try to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, and especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
The Jets on 3rd down, a pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. They'll drop to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
34 yards there and a first down. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Brings up second and 12 at the 41-yard line.
180.
53, Mike. Let's go.
King.
Hey, alert 3.
Recon, 132 fighter. Real.
He's checking crack.
On second down, Valentine trying to run inside, but nothing there. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll check on his status when we get back. The Broncos on third down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is third down and 12.
53 is the mic.
Stay with your man. Alert. Hey, 2.
Now Mayfield. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
15-yard line.
Ready, set.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
Check 31.
Smooth.
Hey, check Mike 57.
Look at me. Zipper. 61. Matchbox.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
Hey, Delta. Hey.
I got you, son. 52's the mic. Watch Mike. Exit.
Snap.
They'll look to throw here. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. The Jets on third down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is third and 10.
Mike 52. He can't.
Go.
He's not going to get me. No. Check that. We got Mike 52 right here. Mike 52.
Five. Keep gripping.
Looking to throw. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
52's the mic, boys. 52.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Swings it out to the flat for Freeman. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. 2nd and 1. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 45-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. Williamson, they'll get only a couple down to the 44.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Mike 52, Mike 52.
Here we go.
Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52. 65, 65, 65.
Here's 2nd and 8. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 23.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Ready. On the draw, this will be Freeman. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
2nd and 4. And the Broncos get there and take him down.
There's a little bit of defense right there. Nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They just snuffed out every route that was going. Quarterback never got rid of the football.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Go on, go on.
And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. And his kick is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. Well, you talk about clutch. That one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the 4th.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. On 2nd down now, Valentine. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
No timeout. You got to go quick here.
They'll keep it on the ground. Valentine. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Denver 1st down. Mayfield going up top. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And an alley to run. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Check. Check 4.
Pick the edge. Pick the edge.
Go. Look. Squeeze.
Check 24. Watch 24.
Shoot.
They run. Devontae Freeman. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. Pilot, 64, weak.
Alert flare. Shit.
Hey, seam 6. Lead trip.
They'll set up a throw. Caught by Allen. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
15 line. Let's go.
On first down, Freeman. Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Devontae Freeman with time running out. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute. Point after, right down the middle. And it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.